Angeles. I moved to the South like 10 years ago, because I'm a masochist, I guess. The thing that I didn't realize that was going to be so difficult about living in the South was being all your white friends' only black friend. Especially when you're Mexican. And the thing is, I'm not even Mexican. I'm about as Mexican as the tacos at Satco. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm native to Taco Bell. That's what I am. Well, I grew up in Los Angeles, and my mom, we grew up in a very particular place, and she was really worried about gangs, so she moved us out of the city, out into the desert. It was exactly like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Except it was more like the Fresh Prince of my Tia Sonia's garage. That was my kingdom. You guys, I recently broke up with my girlfriend that I made up for this joke. It's true, it's true. I knew it wouldn't work out, you know? Like, I knew it wouldn't work out. Like, if Disney was gonna make a movie about us, they would have cast, like, Bambi to play her, and then they would have cast, like, one of the trash rats from Ratatouille to play me. You know? Like, she was more of a Tinkerbell type, and I looked like Thudbutt from Hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we were mad, she'd be in a cute angle, and I'd be obtuse by a few hundred pounds. You know what I'm talking about? We just didn't work, and I knew it, because I'm a backstreet boy, and she was a horse girl. You guys know what a horse girl is? No? Nobody knows what a horse girl is? You do? Okay, yeah. It's a girl that looks like a horse. I'm kidding. She goes to a different high school. She'll never hear that. No, a horse girl is a girl that's so wealthy that she spends her weekends riding a large mammal. Which made sense. That made sense. It's true. I am a large mammal. Can I make fun of you white people for a minute? Is that cool? Yeah. Now, when I say white people, I'm not talking about you guys. I can see your shoes. I'm talking about rich white people. Is it just me, or does it seem like white people who get murdered have a lot of home videos? Or is Forensic Files just racist? My parents didn't take enough videos of me to make a decent Dateline episode. Which stinks, because I've always wanted to be serial killed. Anybody else get really into true crime during the pandemic? Anybody else? There's just something about watching somebody get murdered that makes your day so much better. Really, I'm waiting for the murder documentary about the murder documentarian who got murdered while making a murder documentary. I didn't say it right. I didn't say it right. There's too many words. My favorite show, it used to be the First 48. It used to be the First 48, but I recently realized it's not. I like cold case files instead, because that's when they solve the cases from the First 48. I do love the First 48 though, because that's where you can see people of all color get murdered, and I love that. Representation matters. Can we talk about something controversial for a second? Okay, it's not really that bad, because let's be honest, I can tell from here that I know way more brown people than all of you guys. And I've never met one brown person that wants to be called Latinx. What the heck does that even mean? It sounds like an anti-diarrheal from Great Value. You know what I'm talking about? It sounds like a butt spray for brown people. Caution, it doesn't work on the ones from India. The thing is, we just live in a different world. Like, do you guys know the difference between Hispanic and Latino? Anybody? Yeah? Because I Googled it, and it turns out Google didn't know either. Google didn't know. They were like, we don't know. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I think a Latino, it means that you're gonna only have to pay me 73 cents on the dollar for this show. Third Coast. And Hispanic means that I'm really good for having sex with if you want to get back at your dad for voting for Trump. Some of your dads voted for Trump. That's what's going on. I live in a world of contradictions, and I think about that all the time. Like, I have this beautiful face and this gorgeous hair, but I look like a manatee who's really into books. It's true. Like, I don't believe in Bigfoot, but I've seen Bigfoot. Like, no joke. I was driving through Yellowstone National Park. We came around the corner, and in a field, I saw him, her, do you guys know Bigfoot's pronouns? Anybody know what Bigfoot identifies as? I saw it, you know, and it wasn't a bear, it was standing straight up. And do you guys think that maybe they go by Sasquatches? You think that's what it is? So they're standing there, right there, and it just pops up and it's like, oh man, that's Bigfoot. So I turn to my friend and I'm like, dude, Bigfoot. And he's like, shit, that's Bigfoot. And then the whole time I'm like, but I don't believe in Bigfoot. The reality is though, it didn't matter, it didn't matter. What I really wanted to know is if Bigfoot believed in me. That's what mattered. Contradictions, guys, contradictions. Like, I travel a lot for a living, And let me tell you guys, I hate flying. And I hate driving. And I hate walking. Standing up is pretty difficult. I just like to be laying face down on the ground, listening to It's Christmas Time, Charlie Brown. You know what I mean? Wondering why my penis looks like a burnt Sienna Crayola. And the thing is, I don't even know if that's true. I didn't have that cool 64-pack that you white kids have with the sharpener in the back. I had an 8-pack of Rose Art crayons. If I wanted to sharpen my crayons, I needed to use a butter knife. So then my crayons looked like prison shivs. And then my brother would prison shiv me for my baseball cards. And that's why I'm up here, guys. That's why I'm up here. You guys, stand-up is hard. Especially when you're built to sit down, you know? And the thing is I work out to stay in this shape. In this shape! I look like a turkey leg from the Renaissance fair. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm brown, I'm crispy, I'm more than likely to be found in some sort of awkward white girl who made a velvet dress out of drapes. You know what I'm talking about, the good old turkey leg. The thing is I like to work out. I like working out. Because I want my body on the outside to feel like my body on the inside. Dead inside. You guys, I'll leave you with this. I know that this whole time you guys have been thinking, oh my God, the girl from the Alabama Shakes does comedy? She's so talented. But my name's Ed.